Aries, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so you take it where and how it resonates with you. If you're not an Aries and this is popping up in your feed, it's because this message is for you, even if only this one time. Though I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell. This is where your message begins. That's a beautiful place for something to begin. Because Aries, what it means is that something is... It's like something has gotten a complete and total renovation or restart or renewal. Almost resurrection if you see it. It's like the card, the picture depicts the resurrection, almost like the rapture, where the dead rise again. But it's not the dead. Like, this isn't a zombie apocalypse. It's like the rapture. It's the ones who are deserving. So it's almost like the judgment card is, you have been through the worst of the worst of the worst. And this is the point in your life when you resurrect from that. You come back to life. But it's like a reward from the divine. So that's what the judgment card is saying. It's like you're getting rewarded. Somebody has picked you. Somebody's saying yes. So, something that you thought was off the table is now restored. It's that you get this chance, that you get selected. So if we look about it like the mundane and the everyday, you're getting selected from this higher authority. You're the one that's being chosen from others who aren't. You're the one that's being pointed out as more deserving. This could be a judgment that is made in your favor, a judgment call, or it's signifying that yes, you have made good judgment in a particular situation. Okay, can I be Aries today? Because I want to sign me up. Because then we have the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is all about victory and success, but it's almost like a homecoming and public recognition. The public is proud of you. People have supported you, and your win represents their win because they have been supporting you. So you didn't do this alone. You've been selected. You've been chosen. You might have been selected or chosen by a committee or a group of people who are really psyched about you, are really happy about you. You've been chosen because you're a leader, because you're good at what you do, because you've proven yourself. And it's something that will not be kept secret. The Six of Wands is associated with like homecoming. You know, that the victory of coming home after the big win and everybody seeing you and noticing you, acknowledging your value and your worth. So it's reiterating this beautiful energy of the judgment card, which is a judgment being made in your favor. People are going to be very, very happy that you get selected for this. I don't know if it's a job, it's an opportunity. I don't know where you read relationships with this, but however it's resonating with you, this is a general reading. So I do personal readings. Check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule. I offer many different services over there. It's the only place you can book and schedule my services. If you want specifics to your situation, go grab one of those. But in terms of general, I want you to think, just let it resonate where it resonates with you. If you're thinking relationship, then think the relationship. We're going to get deeper into this anyway, but this is an announcement, something that you can announce. A great judgment. People are proud of you. People are happy for you. You've won it. You've reigned victorious. That sounds fantastic. Let's go deeper into this story. We've got a King of Pentacles in the future coming out a little bit. So it means that either you're going to be the boss, because for me in my readings, King of Pentacles always symbolizes a boss. It doesn't necessarily mean that in traditional tarot, but for me in my readings, it usually is associated with a boss, somebody who runs the show, somebody who's got money to spend on other people, like who pay other people. He's respectable, he's decent, he's reliable. So this could also represent just a mentality and not a person. So this is going to be sustainable. Whatever judgment has been in your favor, opportunity that's been given to you, whatever win you have, it's not instantaneous gratification that's just going to leave you. It's going to follow you. It's going to perpetuate. You can rely on this. It's also got a sense of authority to it, a sense of integrity. That's the word I was looking for, because the King of Pentacles is related to integrity. You can rely on him. He's honest, he's reliable, he's responsible and respectable, and he's good at running his shit. So this is about being looked at as responsible, respectful, having integrity, having smarts when it comes to business, all of these things. So this is somebody who is really, really respected. They're selecting you, they're choosing you, you're moving toward them, you're growing up, you're developing your career. Maybe if this is a romantic partner, this would be an earth sign energy, usually masculine as in it's gathered itself into its one self. It's not feminine as in it's not malleable and spreading out and connecting with everything else. It has kind of congregated in and of itself and defined itself. It's a more focused energy as opposed to a more malleable and distributed energy. So this is a masculine energy. So it is focused, it is centralized. And what that means is that you will be focused, you will be centralized, you will maybe take on a leadership role, or this is a person that, you've been waiting to manifest for a long time, and this would be earth energy, and this would be like big fat daddy warbucks energy. In other words, this would be a person who has their shit together. Okay. Can we just understand a little bit about what this is all about? This is good news. I know this is weird. I saw a soldier. I saw not a soldier. I saw a general, like somebody who has a lot of authority, who is really respected, who's been there, but also very refined. We have the Empress. So happy birthday, Michelle Sanagay. I'll tell you guys about that later in the extended. Got the Empress as a clarifier. And what does the Empress mean? This is abundance. I don't know how else to say it, Aries. This is a really, really good week, kind of a breakthrough for you when it comes to abundance, when it comes to prosperity. So these two cards are really earth energy. What does earth energy mean? It means it's tangible, it's measurable, and it's quantifiable. It exists in the 3D, height, length, width. You can measure it and you can interact with it with your 5 senses. That's sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. So you can measure this with your 5 senses, or at the very least with mathematics. Like, this is measurable. So it could absolutely have to do with money. It could absolutely have to do with support. It could absolutely have to do with fame or recognition. It could absolutely have to do with pregnancy. It could have to do with just growing things, multiplying things. This is prosperity. I don't know how else to say that. So maybe a new job is coming in. You're getting a bigger raise than expected. This is a change. It's saying there will be a significant financial change for you. But that's okay. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. It's just that it's not a bad thing. We've got the Magician on the freaking table now. The Magician has come back to say, as above, so below. You have taken something and you have worked your life or made decisions in your life so that alchemically you have changed the circumstances and you've manifested. You've taken something from the divine and you've manifested it to reality. And this is all reality. The Empress, the 6 of Wands, the King of Pentacles. This is all reality. Even in some ways, the Judgment card is the divine has reconfigured or made a judgment about you and your situation in reality. So this is real, dude. It's got to do with your banking account. It's got to do with... I just saw an orb float up there. Now, you know me, I'm a skeptic, but in a good way, in that I believe, but I like to disprove everything first. And I'm trying to find the dust, because in my old studio, like, there was always dust. It wasn't no orb, honey. It was dust. I know it. You know it. I need to be, I'm dirty. I need the dust. But, not dirty, but I needed, I need the dust. But that didn't really look like dust. That was weird. That was weird. So as above, so below, something has really manifested and become what you have dreamed it to be. And it's got to do with you, because the magician always signifies it's worked its way. It's through you. You're the conduit, right? You've made this happen. He's an alchemist. He takes all elements and he makes magic out of them. Magic as in really quick manifestation, the sense of making something happen that seemed impossible by using the divine, the rod up to the divine, and taking everything that he knows to manifest it into something that's real down here. So there is a huge shift because of that. And there's a major, almost a magical change, especially to your finances. But it all comes back to what you do or something that you're doing. This isn't random. I'm curious about these cards. And feel free to leave the comments below, because, I love to know. Oh, that's a cool. Let me say this to you. This has always been in your DNA. This has always been in you. It's something that you were born to do. In other words, it's almost, it's something that you were born to do. The very threads of who you are was meant to be in some weird way. Yeah, it is fate. You'd have to say it was fate, but it's like biological fate. There's just this sense of God, it programmed this into you so in other words, whatever you're doing is intuitive. It would be something that you love or something that you're already very, very good at, which could be why we have the Six of Wands here. Because what that would mean is that people celebrate you for it. You get a lot of attention for it. It's just something that you're meant to do. Or this is when you discover what you're meant to do. This is when it kind of becomes revealed to you. And suddenly you're not lost anymore. Suddenly you know exactly where you stand and what's going on. Now, for some of you, I'm getting pregnancy, because we do have the DNA. We do have something. The Empress is often related to fertility. And of course, you have the Empress and the Magician, which is the divine feminine, and then the phallic and the divine. So there's just this energy of there could absolutely be the combining of DNA. That's for a very specific group of you, but it's there. The message is there. No, it does not have to be for all of you. And you can also think of giving birth or getting pregnant metaphorically as saying you're pregnant with an idea. You're pregnant with a set of beliefs. You're pregnant with but it's coming into reality. Something that you were pregnant with is now coming into reality. So a plan, a blueprint, a work of art that you were working on, a business plan, or like something that you have been manifesting. Oh yeah, you fought really, really hard for this, because there was pain involved in here. There was a little bit of sadness here. It's almost like you created this as a solution to heartbreak and pain, because there's this truth is that it was worth fighting for. It was worth fighting against heartbreak and pain. It's like he's challenging. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to let this get to me. I'm not going to let this hurt me. I'm refusing. It's almost like you've done something, or you're going to do something, because you refuse the heartbreak. You refuse to accept the sadness. You're standing up against it. There's some sort of truth that is worth fighting for, especially with regards to this Three of Swords. So let's just clarify the Three of Swords. I want to know exactly what that is, because it can be quite upsetting. But it's almost like you refuse to give in, or you refuse to be heartbroken. You're refusing that. We have the Strength card, clarifying it. We have the Four of Swords, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So you definitely, the Three of Swords is about a situation that you needed to resolve in yourself and get to a place where you feel like you could start over and start fresh. There's something here that was hurting you, but it needed resolution. And now you had the strength to look at it. You had the strength to commune with it and reconcile with it. Maybe there was a break in some ways. Maybe you guys took a break, maybe a little bit, 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 months. The Four of Swords is about reflecting on things that have hurt you, reflecting on ways that things didn't go right, you know, stuff that really bothered you, and having the strength to take the time out. Now, understand something. This is really cool that you got this card because Mars is in retrograde right now, and Mars will be retrograde until, I think, like February 13th or something like that. And it started its retrograde in Leo, but it's retrograding back into Cancer. So look to see where your Mars is. Your Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars. It's your traditional and your modern ruler. It is a very important energy for you, and so you should always know where it is. And currently it is slipping back from Leo into Cancer, and it's retrograde in Cancer. Now, it doesn't like being in Cancer. It's uncomfortable. It's weakened. And so in a lot of ways it's like, but okay, so when Mars is in retrograde, think of the soldier coming home on leave. You know, it's like having the strength to give yourself a break, having the strength to realize, you know what, I don't deserve to be overworked or overburdened all the time. And if I don't allow myself to recuperate, I'm not going to get back and fight strong. So this is about rejuvenation. You had some heartbreak, but you're fighting the heartbreak by allowing yourself, happy birthday, Doug Denny, to heal, by allowing yourself to have some time to recuperate. This is... convalescence, almost, the wounded warrior to heal and to start again, to find yourself renewed back to a new beginning. And that is what is going on. I'm drawn to these cards again. We're going to go over to the extended reading, and I hope that you will come with me. The link is down below. There's lots more to know. I've also pinned it to the top of the comment section. And my friends, I hope I will see you there.